harbor wall simply ceased to exist. In the span of 90 seconds, 40 meters of Roman-era stonework that had stood for 2,000 years crumbled into the Tyrrhenian Sea, taking with it a seafood restaurant, 2 fishing boats, and centuries of history. The collapse sent a wave surging across the harbor, flooding waterfront properties and triggering emergency sirens that pierced the pre-dawn darkness. But this wasn't an isolated incident. It was the inevitable consequence of something extraordinary happening beneath this Italian coastal town. For 18 months, Pozzuoli has been rising. Not subsiding like most coastal areas threatened by climate change, but rising at a rate that defies comprehension. The ground has lifted 1.5 meters since July 2024, an uplift so extreme that it's literally tearing the coastline apart from the inside out. What's causing this isn't erosion or sea level rise. It's bradyseism, a terrifying geological phenomenon where the Earth's crust inflates and deflates like a breathing giant. And Pozzuoli sits directly on top of one of the most dangerous supervolcanic systems on Earth, the Campi Flegrei caldera. The recent uplift isn't just ground movement. It's a warning sign that this sleeping monster, capable of eruptions that could end civilizations, might be stirring from its slumber. The coastline isn't just sliding into the sea. It's being pushed apart by forces building deep beneath the surface, forces that could unleash devastation on a scale modern humanity has never witnessed. So as Pozzuoli's ancient streets crack and its harbor crumbles into the waves, the question isn't just whether the town will survive. It's whether we're watching the early stages of a supervolcanic awakening that could change the world. Pozzuoli is no ordinary seaside town. Nestled along the coast just west of Naples, it sits within the Campi Flegrei, the Phlegrean Fields, a 13-kilometer-wide volcanic caldera formed by a cataclysmic eruption 39,000 years ago. That eruption, known as the Campanian ignimbrite event, was one of the largest volcanic explosions in the past 200,000 years. It ejected over 300 cubic kilometers of magma, blanketing southern Europe in ash and triggering a volcanic winter that may have contributed to the extinction of the Neanderthals. The crater left behind didn't form a single mountain like Vesuvius. Instead, it created a sprawling depression dotted with over 24 volcanic cones, fumaroles that hiss with sulfurous steam, and hot springs that have drawn visitors since Roman times. The Romans knew this place as the gateway to the underworld. They built the Temple of Serapis here, a structure that has become an inadvertent measuring stick for Pozzuoli's strange geological behavior. Columns from the temple still stand, but their surfaces tell a remarkable story. Marine borings, holes drilled by sea creatures, mark the stone at various heights, proof that the temple has been submerged and lifted multiple times over the centuries. Between 1970 and 1984, Pozzuoli rose nearly 3 meters, forcing the evacuation of 40,000 people as buildings cracked and seismic swarms rattled the town. Then, just as suddenly, the ground subsided, sinking back towards sea level over the following decades. But what's happening now is different. The current uplift cycle began in July 2024, and it hasn't stopped. Ground-based GPS stations and satellite interferometry reveal that the caldera floor is rising at an average rate of 2 centimeters per month, with the maximum uplift concentrated directly beneath Pozzuoli's historic center. That's 1.5 meters of vertical displacement in just 18 months, one of the fastest sustained uplift rates ever recorded at Campi Flegrei. And the consequences are becoming catastrophic. Walk through Pozzuoli today, and you'll see a town being torn apart by invisible hands. Fissures zigzag across cobblestone streets, some wide enough to swallow a car tire. Buildings that stood level for generations now lean at precarious angles, their foundations warped by differential uplift. The waterfront, once bustling with fishing boats and seafood restaurants, has been transformed into a disaster zone. Docks that were once level with the water now sit meters above it, rendering them useless. The harbor wall, built by Roman engineers and reinforced over centuries, is fracturing in multiple locations as the ground beneath it pushes upward unevenly. The collapse on January 23rd was just the most dramatic failure so far. Engineers inspecting the damage discovered something alarming. The uplift isn't occurring uniformly across the coastline. Instead, it's creating a hinge point, a geological stress zone where rising land meets stable seafloor. This hinge is acting like a fault line, concentrating enormous tensional forces on coastal structures. It's literally ripping Pozzuoli in half, with the inland portions rising while the waterfront attempts to slide seaward into the bay. Geologists call this a gravitational collapse, and it's accelerating. Since the harbor wall failure, ground monitoring stations have detected 1,247 seismic events, microquakes that signal ongoing stress accumulation in the rock. Most are too small to feel, barely registering above magnitude 1.0, but their frequency is increasing. On January 28, a magnitude 4.2 earthquake struck at shallow depth, strong enough to crack windows and send terrified residents into the streets. It was the largest quake in this swarm cycle, and seismologists warn it may not be the last. Each earthquake represents a fracture in the rock, a failure point where the crust can no longer withstand the pressure from below. But what's causing this pressure? The answer lies 3 kilometers beneath Pozzuoli, where a massive chamber of magma and superheated fluids is stirring. Ground deformation modeling by Italy's National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology suggests that approximately 0.1 cubic kilometers of new magma has intruded into the shallow magmatic system since 2024. This doesn't necessarily mean an eruption is imminent, but it does explain the uplift. As magma pushes upward, it displaces rock and groundwater, causing the surface to bulge like a blister forming on skin. Gas emissions tell the same story. Fumaroles around the caldera are venting sulfur dioxide at rates 400% above baseline, reaching concentrations of 1,200 tons per day. This gas rising from degassing magma below is a clear indicator of volcanic unrest. The temperatures of thermal springs have increased by 3 to 5 degrees Celsius, another sign that heat is migrating upward through the system. Scientists monitoring the caldera are using terms like critical threshold and heightened volcanic alert, language that reflects genuine concern about where this escalation might lead. The stakes couldn't be higher. Over 500,000 people live within the Campi Flegrei caldera, making it one of the most densely populated volcanic regions on Earth. The red zone, the area at highest risk from pyroclastic flows in the event of an eruption, encompasses all of Pozzuoli and extends into the western suburbs of Naples. Civil protection authorities have emergency plans for evacuation, but moving 500,000 people out of harm's way in the narrow window before an eruption would be a logistical nightmare of unprecedented scale. And if Campi Flegrei were to produce another caldera-forming eruption like the one 39,000 years ago, the consequences would be global. Volcanic winter, disrupted agriculture, mass displacement, and societal collapse across entire continents. Even a smaller eruption, comparable to the one that occurred here in 1538, would devastate the region and send ash clouds across Europe, grounding flights and disrupting economies. For now, Pozzuoli's residents live in limbo. Some have been evacuated from the most damaged buildings. Others refuse to leave homes that have sheltered their families for generations, even as walls crack and floors buckle. They watch the sea creep closer as their land rises, listen to the rumble of earthquakes in the night, and wonder if each tremor is just another settling of stressed rock or the beginning of something far worse. The coastline continues to fracture, the ground continues to rise, and beneath it all, something ancient and powerful is waking up. Pozzuoli isn't just sliding into the sea. It's being pushed apart by forces that have shaped this landscape for millennia, forces that built the Roman Empire's playground and could just as easily sweep it all away. If you want to track this on